My name is Saira Faruqi and I'm heading Business Studies Department at Kinnaird College for Women.
Where are you from?
I'm from Lahore.
What is your educational background?
I am a PhD scholar.
Your organization, institution, name?
From where I'm doing my PhD?
Where are you working?
I'm working at Kinnaird College.
How many years of experience do you have in this organization?
It's like almost little short of 32 years.
What is your role in the organization?
I have a teaching role and an administrative role since I am heading my department. So, not besides teaching, I have to take care of my department, all the administrative duties, and I control about more than 10 faculty members. Then I have my assistants and other people. So I plan just everything and make sure that the plans are executed.
For how long you have been with this organization or work experience?
With Kinnaird, it's like almost 20 years.
What made you to choose this career?
Well, it was a coincidence that I became a teacher, but then from the very beginning I started enjoying it, and somehow it has become my passion. So I can't think of leaving this profession and switching it to something else.
What is it like to work here?
That's a great experience. It's great because I was a student here at Kinnaird, and then I became a teacher and joined Kinnaird. So it's a wonderful experience.
How would you describe the culture of your organization?
It's very, very innovative, very progressive. We work like a family. Now, it might sound little, over idealistic, but it's a fantastic organization to work at.
Do you get along well with your colleagues easily?
Yes, very easily. Because one, I have an edge that I am a senior teacher, and we have a culture that we need to respect our seniors. So, we follow the protocols. So I get a lot of respect and cooperation from my colleagues. So I have no issues working there.
Do you enjoy working with your organization?
Yes, I do.
What do you understand by corruption?
Corruption is anything. It can be very small, very minor, but it can be very big. It can be related to not performing your duties well. It can be related to money matters. It can be related to hiding information, giving wrong information. It can be anything. So anything which you don't do how it is supposed to be done is a corruption.
Do you think there is corruption in Pakistan?
Yes, there is corruption. From top to bottom there is corruption, because what we lack in is the system. You put the system straight, everybody follows the system. I am sure we are going to reduce our corruption level. Not that we only have corruption in Pakistan. Corruption is everywhere. But then there is a system to control corruption, which we lack in so far.
Do you think the public at large has to face corruption?
They are the victims and they are the criminals, both.
Do you know the level of existing corruption?
Well, in top 10, Pakistan is mentioned. I would say in top 5, Pakistan comes. So I believe the corruption level is very high.
Very high?
Very high.
Where do you think it is more prevalent?
I would not be able to pinpoint any particular sector or any particular level, but what I see is from top to bottom. I would just say that they are, because of few people, a small percentage of people, maybe 30% or maybe less population, where people are honest, or maybe they are not in a position to do corruption. That is why this country still survives. Otherwise, corruption is everywhere. In all the sectors, corruption is there.
3 major public institutions considered as most corrupt.
3 public institutions, starting off with WAPDA. WAPDA, police, custom.
Sahi. Do you think it is more prevalent in the public sector or the private sector?
Public sector, yes, and of course, private sector you can't, treat things in isolation. So yes, public sector is corrupt, and it reflects in the private sector as well.
Can you list the 3 major institutions considered as most corrupt?
You just asked me this question and I said police, WAPDA and custom.
जी पहले भी था ये क्वेश्चन ठीक है. Have you personally experienced corruption?
Well, on daily basis, yes, because when people do not perform what they are supposed to, when people try to find shortcuts, when people are not honest to their work and they are not committed to the cause, yes, I do.
Have you ever been forced into corruption?
Yes, but I have a way of getting out of it because I believe that mera Allah razik hai, so nobody can force me to.
Can you share the experience?
Well, yes, many a times during the admission process, people actually come approach me and they offer me money. Please, मेरी बेटी को कर ले, and you know, आप जो खिदमत कहेंगी, we are ready to, you know. So, well, people do approach. And when my husband was like, he recently retired and he was a government servant, he retired as a secretary. So people used to come to our place offering a lot of money. But my husband said, no, if it comes from the right direction and if it's legal, it will be done. You don't have to come up with money or some kind of things. So yes, many a times I myself and my husband were put into such situations, but alhamdulillah, we were able to get out of it.
Can you share, did you comply with it?
Comply with what?
Comply with the, जब आपको corruption पर force किया जा रहा था.
Why should I comply with anything which is wrong? The thing which is against my philosophy of life or ideology of life, why should I?
Do you regret not complying with it?
I have no regrets. I would have regretted if I would have gone wrong. Why should I regret? सही चीज़ करके there should never be a regret.
Have you personally witnessed corruption?
Yes, I have witnessed corruption, yes.
And can you share the experience?
Well, many a times on the roads, what you see is that, you know, people are giving money to the policeman. Many a times I have seen, because I've done LLB as well, and many a times because one of my friends was, you know, she was going through a court trial because of the divorce case like that and children's custody. So I used to go there and I have seen many a times out of court settlement, and that was done in terms of money. So yes, I can say that I have witnessed.
What did you do in the circumstances?
Well, I didn't know any of them, but yes, I have always voiced against corruption, be it in my college, because many a times I have come to know from different sources that few of the faculty members or the admin is involved in money making, and I have informed it to the top management that there's corruption going on, and it's up to them to find out how they are doing it and take action. But unfortunately, despite that I have been a very active whistleblower, I have not been able to see that any of the management has taken any decision against those people who are into corruption. So that's the most unfortunate part, but I always feel that my role has always been of a whistleblower.
Why do you think you had to bear it?
No, I have never bared it. I always raise my voice against corruption.
Instead of accepting, bearing it, what else could you have done?
Voice, that's what I do.
If a public official asks for a bribe to do some act that is legally your right, what would you do?
I will not give a bribe. No, I won't.
If a public official asks for a bribe to do something that is not your legal right, what
I would
you
never
do?
go for anything which is not my right. So giving a bribe is out of question.
Have you ever been asked to do something that you legally are not supposed to do?
Yes, I just share that since like it's been almost 32 years that I'm into teaching. So many times people approach, one, for the admission, two, for the change of grades, and I would be the last one to do that.
Did you make a complaint?
Yes, I have always informed the top management. Assalamu alaikum, sir. Thank you, sir. Sorry, the recording is on. Yes, I have always informed the management that people have approached me because I want to keep all my slate and all my records straight and right, that I should not be blamed for at any point of time that I did not inform the management about any of such acts. So I do inform. Timely, I inform.
To whom and what was the result?
Well, I have informed the principal, I have informed the chairman and a board of governors, and they appreciated my act, and they were very supportive that even if the prime minister or the president or if even CM or any of the ministers, because many a times I have at least received calls from the education minister and his secretary that they are asking for some kind of favors, that you need to increase the CGPA for a student, or for the admission, and I've always refused.
Given a chance, would you change the corrupt system or let them go as they are?
I would definitely like to change the system, but what I believe in is that I worked very hard for a few things in life, and I always feel that I need to do my job right. But yes, given an opportunity, given authority, I would definitely like to erase corruption. And I know that I would never be able to erase corruption because it is somehow in human instinct. At least I'll try to reduce it.
Do you think things can be better?
Yes, of course. I am a very hopeful person, very optimistic. And yes, if the systems are put straight, the things will change.
Who do you think is more responsible for corruption, the public or the government, or
Everyone.
something else?
Yes, but if somebody has to be blamed, it has to be government, because they have to put the system straight. If the system is straight, everything is done on merit. So obviously the people and ordinary people, aam log, definitely will comply. They will have no other option.
Do you think our politicians are corrupt?
Yes, they are corrupt, but not all of them, of course. But yes, when we say that politicians are corrupt, that refers to majority of people. But nobody can ever say that the whole country is corrupt from top to bottom. Everybody is corrupt. When we talk about corruption, we say, as in terms of in our own country, our own perspective, yes, majority of them are corrupt. Apparently, they seem to be corrupt.
Do you think corruption is justified?
Under no circumstances you can ever justify corruption. How can you justify corruption?
Why are they corrupt in your opinion, our politicians?
Because of our system, because there is no system, and they make sure that there is no system.
Why do you vote for corrupt politicians?
I don't vote for corrupt people. I have only voted for the person I thought would bring change. My choice, my decision can be wrong, but like I voted for PTI this time, last time as well, I voted for the same government, because I firmly believe that I know that majority of people in this government are also corrupt, but with the firm belief that he's the one who can bring change, so I voted. I would never vote for a corrupt person.
क्या रियासत एक मौसर कानून साजी या इंतज़ामी अमल नाफिज करती है सरकारी अहदारी? मैम ये क्वेश्चन बहुत लंबा है. Does a state enforce an effective legislative process, particularly one that is free of prejudices against its political opponents, to prevent, investigate and prosecute the corruption of government officials and civil
Well,
servants?
there are laws, there is legislation process, but unfortunately it's not been executed. When you talk about Pakistan, it is one of the rare countries, unique countries, where we have bombardment of laws. We have the Islamic law, we have the customary law, and we have the judicial prudence. The most unfortunate part is that they are not being executed or implemented in their full spirit.
आखिरी में जो अपोनेंट हैं उनके लिए कोई कानून साजी होती है उनको ब्लैकमेल करने की एंड वाला पार्ट
कानून है, बट अनफॉर्चुनेटली इम्प्लीमेंट नहीं होता.
नहीं, अपोनेंट को वो इन्वॉल्व करने के लिए करप्शन में, फ्रॉड में कोई कानून साजी करते हैं?
I have no idea. I'm sorry, I don't know much about it. Or maybe I am not able to understand the question. That might be a reason.
Do whistleblowers, anti-corruption activists, investigators and journalists enjoy legal protection that makes them feel secure and about reporting cases
I
of
don't
bribery
think
and
so.
corruption?
No, I don't think so. When there is so much corruption and at every level people are involved, well, I don't think so that the whistleblowers or the journalists. What I have noticed is that most of the journalists and the ones who are being funded and aided by the corrupt politicians are more secure than the honest ones. So unfortunately, the whistleblowers are not given any special protection.
Are allegations of corruption given wide and extensive airing in the media?
Yes, there's that is highlighted, but when at the end, you have to focus on the outcomes. If the outcome is nil, that no action is taken, then everything dies off with the passage of time, because a new story comes up, a new crime pops up, so it's all gone.
Does the public display a high intolerance for official corruption?
I think somehow this is a very unfortunate situation that people have started institutionalizing. The corruption has been institutionalized to the point that people have somehow started accepting it. हाँ इतना तो पैसा देना कोई बात नहीं, काम करवाना है यार, टाइम बचता, चक्कर नहीं लगते. So this is the most unfortunate part. But when people become intolerant towards corruption, I'm sure the officers or the people who are into corruption would also behave.
How many incidents of corruption have you personally faced during your lifetime?
Well, they are countless when it comes to giving admission without merit and trying to change the marks and etc. So I can't count, because in 32 years time there have been many.
How many incidents of corruption have you personally faced during the last 12 months?
Last 12 months, hard to count, but should be around 15 at least.
Which department were these incidents related to?
Well, parents, when the parents approach, students approach, they're from different sector, and yes, from the at least in this government, I have not received any phone call from any of the education minister or any of his secretary. But yes, from the previous government, I received many calls from the higher education minister, whose secretary asked for some kind of favors related to the students, which what I said. I said, मैं तो बड़ा छोटा इंसान हूँ जी, अगर आपकी बात निकल गई तो मुझे तो कोई नहीं जानता, आप ही का नाम आएगा, मैं तो बता दूंगी, you forced me. So they said, no, it's all right, you don't have to. So I have a very nice way of saying no, so I was able to get out of the situation.
What was demanded of you?
Wrong admission, decisions without merit.
Did you comply with the demands?
No, never. And I'll be the last one to comply to such things.
Alternatively, did you offer and the other party accepted whatever you offered?
No.
What did you offer?
I didn't offer them anything.
मेरे ख्याल में सर आगे वाले उससे ही relevant है कि इस तरह से ही relevant है. If a public official is demanding bribe to provide a legal service you are entitled to, then what would you do?
You asked this question earlier. Well, please make sure that in your questionnaire you delete all the questions which are being duplicated. Whenever asked for, I will never give. Because if it's my legal right, I'll keep on trying and I'll find different ways to get it done, but I would not give a bribe. I'm against giving and receiving the bribe. It's the same for me. जुर्म करने वाला, बर्दाश्त करने वाला एक जैसे होते हैं, तो why should I?
If you wanted to get something from the public administration or public service, to what extent do you think it is acceptable to do any of the following?
यानी कि ये क्वेश्चन इस तरह ना कि कोई ऐसी सूरत हाल है कि आप इमरजेंसी में हैं, हेल्थ का इशू है, तो आप टॉयलेट करें, फिर भी कर लेंगे कि नहीं करेंगे या कभी नहीं करेंगे, वो उसके आगे 3 केसेस हैं, किस तरह वो है?
I have never been into this situation. But if you ask me, at this point of time, my answer is no. I will not be part of any corruption.
नहीं लिखा हुआ.
सिचुएशन नहीं है.
नहीं, कोई भी सिचुएशन हो.
वो लिखी थी, वो नहीं हो रही.
बेटा, it's all right. मैं सिर्फ आपको ये बताना चाह रही हूँ कि आप जो भी मुझे सिनेरियो बताएंगी, मैं इस वक्त ये यकीन से कह सकती हूँ that I will not give up on anything which is against my principles. लेकिन अगर आप मुझसे आगे की कोई फ्यूचर की बात करती हैं तो मैं अभी कुछ नहीं कह सकती, लेकिन अभी फ़ौरन मेरा जवाब है नहीं.
ठीक है. What is your view of corruption as a concept term?
It's bad, it's evil, it's wrong. And anything which is wrong, देखिए मैं हज़रत अली का एक आपको कोट करना चाहूँगी कि माशरे में गुनाह भी होते हैं और जुर्म भी होते हैं. ठीक है, गुनाह इज़ समथिंग अगेंस्ट रिलीजन और जुर्म होता है अगेंस्ट द स्टेट, और जुर्म वो भी होता है जो अल्लाह के कानून के ख़िलाफ़ होता है. बट माशरे वही पनपते हैं जिनमें इंसाफ होता है. तो आई स्टैंड फॉर जस्टिस, सो आई विल बी द लास्ट वन टू support any kind of corruption, because for corruption there is no justification.
Are you also familiar with the terms of corruption tolerance?
Yes, I am familiar with few, and I would strongly detest whichever sugar-coated words are used. But corruption remains corruption, and it's evil, it's negative, it's wrong, unacceptable.
What does it mean to you?
Define corruption
Anything. Corruption tolerance means that you have given up. You are there to compromise with the situation, and you have given up hope that things would change, and you are ready to become part of the system, I would say.
Have you heard about it in your organization?
Yes.
Are you familiar with different aspects of corruption tolerance?
Corruption, yes. For example, when any of the wrong which has been done to any of the citizen of Pakistan in the name of religion or in the name of ethnicity or whatever, and I just asked my students, my MPhil students, do you think that his or her parents would get justice or anything like that? And students say, oh, there's no justice in this country. So that is the most disheartening thing when I see that the youth do not have faith in the system.
Has it affected your work? Any example, please?